Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing really well. If this is your first time here, I'm Lindy Peters. On my channel we talk about all things financial, saving, budgeting. I also have saving challenges from time to time, so check out for those. I share my investment journey of stocks and shares and cryptocurrency with you guys as well. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a financial coach. So please make sure you always do your own stock research before you invest your money. I'm just sharing my opinion and my investment journey with you, but I'm not a professional investor. In today's video, we'll be having a look at Pembina. I'll be having a look at the company and do some stock analysis. So Pembina and TC Energy to create carbon transportation and sequestration solutions. So Pembina Pipeline Corporation is a leading energy transportation and midstream service provider that has been servicing North America's energy industry for more than 65 years. So here we have a short clip. Let's go and have a look at it. Here you can see how they are building some of the structures to be able to supply gas to the country and to North America, as they are trying to make sure that there is a good future and everyone gets the supply they need. They are building value into the community and also sorting out transportation. So even if they can't supply people by pipeline, they will be supplying it by truck or by rail. So there's a bit more you can go and have a look at, but this basically sums up what Pembina does post. Now if you have a scroll down here, you can see the latest information that they are publishing for their shareholders. And if we go further down here, you can read their 2020 sustainability report, where they tell you more about how they are planning to grow everything in the future. Then you can go and have a look more about the company, where they go over the office team, the governance and the history. You can also contact them if there's any information you would like to find out more about. Then they've got the operations side, where they go into the projects, the pipeline facilities, the marketing and new venues, suppliers and customers that you can go and read more information about. Then they've got the sustainability, their safety, environmental stewardship, indigenous affairs, community investments. Then you've got the investors, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And then you've got the Pembina internal pipeline merger, where they tell you more about the merger that's going on at the moment and how you can vote and the shareholders' materials about that. And then there's also careers for people that would like to work for Pembina, and the media center, where they've got the news and the latest alerts and updates. So let's go have a look at the investor. So in here you've got your investor documents, your filings, your presentations and events, stock and dividend, shareholders information, tax information, and analytic coverage. So let's go have a look at the presentation and events. Here they are stating that they are committed to provide investors with the timely and accurate information. So here you can find the latest presentations and updates they have given out on all investors. And you can also have a look at past events for the last few years. Now if we go have a look at the stock and dividend, here you can find the latest information about the stock. And so for your dividends, if your dividends were to fall on a weekend or on a public holiday, the previous business day will be the ex-dividend recording date. And if the pay date falls on a weekend or a public holiday, then the dividend will be paid the preceding business day. So we are waiting to see on the declaration of Pembina stocks what their shares will be paying out for the rest of the year. And hopefully soon we'll see the increase so that they can go up to 6 years of dividend growth.
If you're getting value so far, please smash the like button so it turns blue, as this will help me with the YouTube algorithm and I would appreciate your support. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos.
So having a look at Seeking Alpha, you will see Pembina Pipeline is trading at 32.16 today. If we have a look at the last year, they have gone up by 36.70%. If we have a look at the last 5 years, they have gone up with 6.05%, but this is due to the big downward trend they had in 2020. I'm really hoping to see that go up a lot higher over the next year, as they are close to where they were before the pandemic. So according to Seeking Alpha, the 52-week range is 1917 to 3407, and the day range is 3160 to 3222. So if we scroll down, here you will see the ratings. SA Authors is bullish, Wall Street is bullish, and Quantum is bearish. The factor grades, value is a D+, growth is a B, and profitability is a B+. Company profile. Pembina Pipeline Corporation provides transport and midstream services for the energy industry. It operates through 3 segments: pipelines, facilities, and marketing and new venues. The pipeline segment operates conventionally, oil sands and heavy oil and transmission assessed with a transportation capacity of 3.1 million of barrels of oil equivalent per day, ground storage of 11 million of barrels, and rail terminaling capacity of approximately 145,000 of barrels of oil equivalent per day, serving markets and basins across North America. Now this is in the energy sector, and the industry is oil and gas storage and transportation. Employees, they've got 2,623 employees. They are founded in 1954 and they are stationed in Canada. So if we scroll down, here you can see the revenue. So for December 2016, they were on 3.18 billion. And as you can see, every year they have gone up, even though it's just a little bit. Last year they have had a big dip due to us not using the same amount of oil like we would in any other years. But even with that, having a look at the estimation is still more than what it was for 2019. And the estimation for December 2020 is about the same. So that shows that the company is growing every single year. So earnings per share, having a look at earnings per share, you can see the estimated is more than the actual most months, except for the second quarter where the actual was more than the estimated. The third quarter, the estimated was more than the actual. The fourth quarter, the actual was a lot more than the estimated. And in the first quarter, the estimated was a lot more than the actual. So let's see what happens over the next 2 quarters. So here's the earnings estimate. So for the year 2021, it's up with 16.93%. For 2022, it's up with 0.59%. And having a look at 2023, you will see that is up with 2.31%. If you have a look at the earnings revision, it was down on 37%, but it was up on 63%. If we have a look at the momentum, you will see Pembina is up with 36.70% over the last year, compared to the S&P 500 that is 38.63%. So Pembina Pipeline is not far off. And then having a look at the dividends, you will see they have a 5-year dividend growth, and at the minute they are paying out 17 cents every single month. So let's go have a look more into the dividends. So having a look at the dividend summary, they are currently paying out 6.15% dividend yield. They are paying out annually $1.97. The payout ratio is a bit high of 105. That is due to the stock price that has gone down, and they are refusing to bring down their dividend payments, as they already have a dividend growth for the last 5 years. So they pay out 17 cents every single month, and this is a monthly paying dividend company. So having a look at the history, their consistency grade, they have been growing their dividends for the last 5 years, where in the sector it's 0, and they have been paying out dividends for the last 23 years, and the sector is only 12 years. And if we have a look down here, you can see with the pandemic, it's really gone down a lot, and they are close to being back to where they were before it came down. So hoping to see that they break that high this year. If you would like to get your own free shares in Trading 212, I'll leave a link in the description below that you can use to sign up. I'll definitely recommend, if you live in the UK, to sign up for an ISA account. The reason for that is that keeps all your money safe from taxes. So all the growth your portfolio makes means you don't have to pay any taxes on it, and you can invest up to £20,000 in your ISAs per year. So having a look at Yahoo Finance, you will see Pembina Pipeline, ticker symbol PBA, is currently trading at 32.07 on the 9th of July 2021. The market cap is 17.638 billion. The 52-week range is between 20.10 and 34.25, with a dividend yield of 6.50%, which gives you an annual yield of $2.02. So if we're going to look a bit more at some other information, normally I have a look at the earnings, but these earnings are for 2017 and 2018. I don't know what's wrong with this side, but let's go on to the next one. So having a look at the financials, in 2017 the revenue was high and the earnings was high. 2018 the revenue was high and the earnings as well. 2019 the revenue was high and the earnings as well. In 2020 the revenue was high but the earnings was a bit in a minus, but I think that had to do with the COVID as well. So if we go down and go and have a look at the recommendations, you will see it's a buy throughout, and this gives them a recommended rating of a 2, which is a buy. If we have a look at the analyst price target, you will see the current price is 32.7. The low is a 40.20 and the high is a 43.35. So if we go and have a look at the holders, having a look at the major holders, you will see 0.12% of the share are held by insiders. 62.5% of shares are held by institutions, 62.12% of float held by institutions, and there's 568 number of institutions holding these shares. So let's have a look at the top institutions. So first off, the Royal Bank of Canada is holding on to 36 million, Deutsche Bank is holding on to 18 million, Bank of Montreal is holding on to 18 million, Vanguard is holding on to 17 million, Phil Limited is holding on to 14 million, Blackstone Group is holding on to 14 million, Mackenzie Financial Corporation is holding on to 8 million, Toronto Domino Bank is holding on to 8 million, CIBC World Markets are holding on to 8 million, and the Bank of Nova Scotia is holding on to 8 million. Now the top mutual funds holding on to these. First off, we've got 2 of Vanguard holding on to 9 million in total. Then we've got Tortoise MLP and Pipeline Fund is holding on to 2 million. Centre Coast Brookfield Mainstream is holding on to 1.9 million. Deutsche DWS Global is holding on to 1.6 million. And then we've got JP Morgan and iShares as well.
I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to give me a call to discuss any of the topics in my videos. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, and make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. If you've got any topic request or any question for me, please comment below and I'll get back to you personally. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye.